Hello and welcome, Charger fans. This is Austin Fox alongside Brandon Goodwin for tonight's broadcast between your Carroll Chargers varsity basketball team as they get set to square off against the Huntington North Vikings varsity basketball team. The Chargers are 2-1 at this point in the season. They got an opening win off of South Bend Adams. Then they would drop one in Northrop for their only loss of the season. Against that South Bend Adams win, again, your Charger and CSBN was there for that one. You saw Eric Ward hit a lot of threes. Can he have the same success tonight? We'll find out in just a moment, Brendan. And we welcome every single one of you listeners in. Boston Fox alongside Brandon Goodwin. And of course, we always do this. But really, Brandon, you got to think in tonight's contest, you saw that junior varsity struggle early on to shoot the ball. But what do you think the three keys are for this Carroll Chargers varsity basketball team is?
Well, you always know my key is defense. The JV had very good defense, caught in some foul trouble early in the game, but they managed to fight off that foul trouble and maintain that good defense, as you saw, lots of turnovers and steals. Second off, offensively, Tyler All, obviously the star player of this team. Get him the ball whenever he can shoot from anywhere. He's a very good shooter. Also, sophomore Mason Miller, he's known for the touch. And third, free throws. Free throws are a very good key to winning ball games, and as you saw, the JV knocked down quite a few free throws that they had the opportunity to, and that's how they were pretty much successful.
Absolutely. So those are the three keys brought to you by CSBN. CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. And no doubt this one is going to be a thriller. Can the varsity team put the Huntington North Vikings away early, or is it going to be a nail-biter until the very end? We'll find out in just a moment. Of course, the longtime coach for your Chargers team is Ben Marty Beasley, and last year he led them to a semi-state appearance against the Warsaw Tigers before they finally bowed out respectfully with only a 5-point loss. And of course, this varsity team trying to build off of that season and see if they can get it done this season. The Huntington North Vikings team is going to be coached by Joe Bradford, and he's assisted by Michael Parsons, Blake Childs, Kyle Ganton, and Chris Kaiser. And I look at Chris Kaiser, look at that last name, and Chris Kaiser, that's an old substitute English teacher I had last year. So good to see him back for a game here at Carroll High School. He's going to be assistant on this Huntington North basketball team. Well, we'll be back just a little bit later with the starting lineups and with your game. For Austin Fox and Brandon Goodwin, this is CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. Hello and welcome back, Charger fans. We're about ready to start the opening tip. Your starting lineups for the Huntington Vikings will be number 3, Matt Kramer, number 10, Reed Paulson, number 11, Kyle Bradford, number 20, Brock Gower, and number 30, Austin Paul. For the York Chargers, it will be number 5, Eric Ward, number 11, Cam Brower, number 23, Cody Shepp, number 25, Tyler Holt, and number 31, Austin Hilly. And Austin Hilly and Austin Paul go in to tip off, and the Chargers cannot control it, and number 11, Kyle Bradford, will bring the ball up the court, guarded by Cody Shepp. He'll kick it over out of the far corner for number 10, Reed Fawcett, and he knocks down a 3 from the corner to start this game off. The Chargers will be going from left to right. Of course, we're standing in the visitor section. And the uniform situation, the Chargers in the white uniforms with blue trim and blue numbers. The Huntington North Vikings will be in the black jerseys, red trim, and white numbers. Cody Shepp has the ball, and he'll get it over to Tyler Alt, and over to Eric Ward now, guarded by number 10, Reed Fawcett. He's looking for someone to get rid of it. He's got Cam Brower into Austin Hilly, back to Brower. That's the Chargers passing this one around. Now it's Tyler Alt, guarded by number 30, Austin Paul, and a long pass goes out of bounds and will stay with the Chargers. So far, a fast opening for both teams, and the Chargers quickly down 3-0. And see if Tyler Alt and the offense can get it going on their first possession. Here's Shep. He'll get it over to Ward. Ward's dangerous from beyond the arc, but he is being suffocated by Kyle Bradford. Inside, and Austin Hilly, and one! Great job by Austin Hilly. He draws the foul from Brock Gower underneath and has a chance to make a 3-point play.
Good job by those Chargers to get around the defense of the Vikings, and Austin Hilly with a good inside move to get the and one.
Absolutely, the Chargers took their time setting it up, but it pays off as Austin Hilly makes the and one, so we're tied up at 3. And here come the Huntington North Vikings with number 10, Reed Fawcett, bringing the ball up the court, guarded by Brower. And he's double-teamed immediately with nowhere to pass, finally gets it off. And falling down, it's a steal, no foul, and Eric Ward has an easy layup and in, and the Chargers lead is 5-3. Great defense, and we talked about that being important, Brandon, and that time they did well. All right, over to Matt Kramer, and he'll get it over to the far corner of number 10, Reed Fawcett. Fawcett back to Kramer, back to 30. Austin Paul inside, now back out to Reed Fawcett for 3. He is just short. See, that's Kyle Bradford who put that one up. And here comes Cody Shep. On the far side, will stay that way with Brower in the corner. Now he'll bring it up, and oh, what a bad pass by Brower, stolen by Brock Gower. He'll bring it up over to Kyle Bradford. He'll put it up and in. And a nice little assist off the pass break, off the steal from Brock Gower to Kyle Bradford. And here comes Cody Shep. He'll bring the ball up the court. He's being guarded by Bradford. It's Tyler Alt guarded by Reed Fawcett. And Alt driving in, spinning off, and he's going to get fouled. And as Huntington North's coach Joe Bradford, he can't believe it.
And that is the second foul by the Vikings.
They're going to drill number 11, Kyle Bradford, with it, and Eric Ward will sit set to throw in. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Finally gets it over into Tyler Alt, and he's guarded by Austin Paul. Here's Austin Hilly. Hilly working his way over to Brower. Brower back out in the corner. It's Eric Ward guarded by Fawcett. Inside long pass to Tyler Alt. He's going to fire a 3 with Austin Paul right in his face and unable to knock that down. Boy, that was a tough shot just to get off from the corner. He had Austin Paul, who's 3 inches taller than him, and he had to try and force that one over, and it just did not go. And on the other end, it's Austin Paul from the free throw line, and it won't drop. And here comes Cody Shep. Over to Eric Ward for 3. Boom, baby! And Eric Ward knocks down a 3. The Chargers are leading 8-5 here in the early goings of this one. 4:45 on the clock. And the Huntington Vikings have it stolen by Tyler Alt. One-on-one against Austin Paul. Spin, he is fouled hard by number 10, Reed Fawcett, as he was drilled in the back going up on the layup, and that was a hard fall. And I think he's going to be all right.
Yeah, very hard foul there by the Vikings. Tyler Alt with a great hustle to get down the court, but
well, they actually did not whistle the foul, so the Huntington North Vikings have it, and a long pass down on the other end to number 30, Austin Paul, and he was wide open underneath. Austin Hilly tried to get over there and stop him, just could not do it. So now the Chargers have it with Cody Shep up by 1. And now we got a foul on number 20, Brock Gower, on the near side. And number 4, Noah Reed, is going to get set to check in tonight's contest. And he'll check in for number 20, Brock Gower. Brock Gower with his second foul, so he'll have to sit down. And Cody Shep will get set to toss this one in. He'll get it in to Eric Ward. And Ward looking for somewhere to go with it. Has it to Tyler Alt. Long 3 on the way. It's no good. And the rebound over to Noah Reed, who just came in. And Kyle Bradford will bring it up, guarded by Shep. Across midcourt they come. Bradford long kick off in the corner for Reed Fawcett. He's no good, and the rebound is Eric Ward's. And now John Winger and Mason Miller for the Chargers are getting set to check in. And here's Brower looking to set the offense. Has it to Cody Sheff. Sheff driving in, looking for someone to go with it. Has Austin Hilly. Hilly over in the corner. Brower drives back over. Long three for Eric Ward. Boom, baby! And Eric Ward with his second three-pointer of the night. And the Chargers lead is pushed to 4, 11-7. And Eric Ward now with 8 points in tonight's contest. And they were without any buckets from Tyler Ault. Wide open in the corner for 3 is Matt Kramer. And a great job of passing by the Vikings and a bad defensive set for the Chargers. As Cam Brower set to bring the ball up the court. He'll get it over to Eric Ward. Ward now to Sheff. Sheff driving to Brower. Brower guarded hard by Kyle Bradburn. Sheff's got it. Sheff in the corner tip. Tyler Ault's got it. Drives in, goes in, forces up, muscling his way, his own rebound, and up and in it goes. And Tyler Ault will push the lead back to 3, and it's 13-10. He ran in the middle there and missed the first shot, but muscles back up to get the next one. So back comes the Huntington North Vikings in a hurry. And another great passing, and that's Austin Paul, who was the recipient of a pass from Noah Reed. And the Huntington North Vikings are pumped up right now.
It's been a very fast-paced game here, and Tyler Ault missing back-to-back threes in a row, 2 very tough shots, but they got the ball inside, all very nice, fighting off his defender to get his own rebound and get himself his first points of the game as Carroll leads by 1 here.
Well, right now, looking over in the timeout, coach for the Chargers, Marty Beasley, a little frustrated with Cam Brower, his point guard right now, because he's got to be the one who sets up the defense. Right now, Huntington North is getting back down the court way too quickly. And the Chargers have just not been set defensively at all, as John Winger and Mason Miller check in for the Chargers. At number 31, Calvin Miller, the 6'2 sophomore, checking in for the Huntington North Vikings. So Chargers lead by 1. Here's Sheff. Over to Ault, inside to Eric Ward, and he'll have to dribble back out and get it over to Tyler Ault. Ault long to Cody Sheff. And over to Eric Ward, he'll fake a 3. Now look over to Mason Miller. Miller over to Sheff. Sheff driving in. Pass over to Eric Ward. He'll drive. Now he'll stop. Back over. Sheff fakes a 3. He'll drive in. Now back out. Mason Miller. He'll drive in. And now we got a travel call, and they're going to whistle Mason Miller for the travel. And the Huntington North Vikings will get it back in with number 4, Noah Reed. He'll pass it in long to number 11, Kyle Bradburn, and back to Reed it comes. He'll bring the ball up the court. Chargers lead 13-12 with a minute 50 remaining. Here is Kyle Bradburn. He'll drive into the lane, and it's tipped out of bounds by Mason Miller, and back to the Huntington North Vikings it will come. But no doubt it's been a fast-paced game, Brandon. As here comes a throw in from Kyle Bradburn. He'll get it over quickly to Calvin Miller. He'll get it back, put up a 3. He'll miss. And the rebound is Cody Sheff's. He'll spin out and bring the ball up the court. He's across half court. Sheff over to Eric Ward. Fakes a 3, drives in. Back to Sheff. He's guarded by number 30. Again, that's Austin Poole. Now Ault's got it. And here's Eric Ward for 3. And he's off the mark, but Cody Sheff fights him for a rebound. Back to Tyler Ault. He'll drive. Looks, what a beautiful pass to Eric Ward. And a great assist from Tyler Ault to Eric Ward. And Eric Ward now has 10 points in tonight's contest. But that was set up by beautiful passing from this Charger offense. But here it comes. Ooh. Matt Kramer was open from three-point land. Didn't get it, and a steal by Eric Ward. Pushing it up. Tyler Ault drives in, and we got a foul. I think Matt Kramer might get drilled with it.
They were good offensively by the Chargers. Rebound control is good. Fighting off defenders, looking for the open shot. They're having some success inside the paint.
Kyle Bradburn will get drilled with the personal foul. John Winger will come in, so will Cameron Brower, excuse me, not Cameron Brower, but Tanner Ginder. And then checking out because of 2 fouls is Kyle Bradburn and number 10, Reed Fawcett, back into the game. Ward looking for somewhere to go with it. Needs to find some way, and now we got a foul. No, it's going to actually stay with Huntington North. They're going to whistle. I don't know if it was a traveling call, but Noah Reed will check up into Reed Fawcett. Reed Fawcett started this game off with a 3-pointer. And Tyler Alt almost with a steal, hustling down the court, almost. Chargers can't quite get the steal, and it's Matt Kramer who's got it over to Noah Reed. Reed drives in, guarded by Mason Miller, knocked out of bounds. And it's going to go to the Chargers. No foul, and Noah Reed frustrated that there was no foul call on the play. And Tanner Ginder will check up into Tyler Alt. With 15 seconds to go, quarter number 1, Chargers up by 3, 15-12 over the Huntington North Vikings. Tyler Alt drives, spins, nice little pass, fake by Tanner. He'll drive in, force up a shot, got it to go over Austin Paul. And that will end the first quarter of play. What a great job by the Chargers offensively on that last possession, and they get a bucket to drop.
And they haven't had too many turnovers here, and they haven't. They're staying out of foul trouble. You know, not giving Huntington anything easy to look at. Chargers. Both teams kind of shooting from behind the arc a little bit. Chargers obviously trying to work inside a little more, and that seems to be working for them right about now.
Absolutely. You're talking about Eric Ward. He's had a couple of 3-pointers in tonight's scout test as well. He's got a steal, and that went in for points, so he's got 10 in tonight's scout test. And he's really been the meat and potatoes so far of tonight's scout test. But really, what has been interesting to note is that Tyler Alt is garnering so much attention, Brandon, that Eric Ward is just flat out getting open. And until teams realize that they got to guard both of these players, that's just going to start opening up a lot more things for this offense. So don't take anything away from Tyler Alt, even though he's only got 2 points on the score sheet.
And with that, they'll probably try to look to get it down low to John Wenger, see if they can get anything working inside with them. Obviously, Alt and Ward are 2 successful players, and they'll be looking to guard them a little bit more than what they have been.
Absolutely. So the start of the second quarter underway. The Chargers will go with Tanner Ginder, Tyler Alt, Eric Ward, Mason Miller, and John Winger. The Huntington North Vikings are going to go with Matt Kramer, Noah Reed, number 31, Calvin Miller, and number 10, Reed Fawcett, and number 30, Austin Paul. And it's a steal by Matt Kramer in a hurry. And he will go up, miss the layup, and Tyler Alt with the rebound. And coming from behind, we got a foul, and I think they're going to drill Matt Kramer with it, and he's a little confused about why he's going to be charged with his first personal. And that is the 5th team foul, and interesting to note the Chargers do not have a foul on the board. See if that continues. Tyler Alt gets the inbounds from Mason Miller, and we'll bring it up. As he crosses half court, he's guarded by Matt Kramer. Over to John Winger. Winger over to Tanner Ginder. He's guarded by Austin Paul. Over to Tyler Alt. Back to Ginder. He'll drive around over to passing the ball around and inside. John Winger goes up and in. How about that one for John Winger down low using the backboard. And he's got a couple, and the Chargers lead is pushed to 7. Noah Reed, and he throws the ball out of bounds off of Reed Fawcett.
And as I mentioned, going right to Winger down low.
We gotta like the fact that the Chargers now feel confident enough to sit Tyler Alt as Huntington North calls their first 30-second timeout of the quarter. But you look at the Chargers are going to go and sit Tyler Alt and re-sub in Cody Shepp. So with a 7-point lead, can the Chargers generate enough offense with Tyler Alt out?
I think they can manage that pretty good. Tyler Alt obviously their best player, but you got Ward and Chef, and Gender's looking pretty good. A couple shots out there. He looks like he has a touch of ice, so we'll see what they can do.
Absolutely, and again, you still have Eric Ward out there. He's a pretty good shooter, but again, you look out on the court, Tyler Ault is a playmaker. You have Eric Ward, who's a shooter, Mason Miller, who's a shooter, Tanner Gender. Again, I don't know if he's really comfortable with the role as a playmaker, nor is Cody Shep. And the difference is you don't have a true playmaker out on the floor anymore like you did with Tyler Ault, and that's the whole difference. It's John Winger driving in, guarded hard by Matt Kramer. To Mason Miller. Mason into John Winger. He'll pound inside, go underneath, no foul called, and Calvin Miller picks up the rebound. As Noah Reed will bring the ball up the court, guarded by Cody Shep. Chargers have been always known for their defense. Last year, they were ranked in the top 5 in the state, almost another steal. And you gotta watch out as Reed Fawcett getting it over to Noah Reed, who'll put up the shot, no good. Rebound Eric Ward. And back the other way. So the Chargers don't score any points. They'll try not to give anything up with all that. Inside, Winger going in. No, he airballs it out the backboard right there. Bad look for John Winger. He's had a couple of good looks down low, but unable to finish. As it's number 30, Austin Ball driving. Into number 10, Reed Fawcett. Now it's Matt Kramer, who's got it, and he throws it away to Eric Ward underneath. The Shep will bring it up. Shep, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Fawcett. Over the Vikings, and Boston Hilly checks back in for John Winger. And Tyler Ault going to check back in for Eric Ward. So the Chargers have 3 seniors now on the court, 1 sophomore and a junior. And you look at the starting lineup, Brandon, and when the Chargers have the starters on the floor, it's all seniors.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You know, obviously the loss of Merriman and Jones last year. Tyler Ault looking to step up, and this senior group looking pretty strong for now.
Absolutely, and of course last year's group had 4 seniors on it as well. As Tyler Ault drives in, meets a wall, gets it back up for Ginder for 3. He's no good. Rebound Mason Miller. He's a long rebound. He'll drive. Kick it over in the quarter for Cody Shep. Shep driving, Shep looking. He's going to kick it out long to Hilly. Hilly drives in, puts up a shot. No good. His own rebound. Puts it back up, and he airballs it in right to Kyle Bradburn. So nice job by Austin Hilly. He was working hard, but unable to come up with any points on that possession, and it's 19-12 with 4:45 to go. And without a bucket for either team, and we're almost halfway through the second. Now we got a whistle and a push, a shoving foul on Austin Hilly. It'll be his first, the first team foul. And number 10, Reed Fawcett checks back in the game for Noah Reed. All right, here comes Bradford. He'll throw it into the backcourt for Austin Paul. And he'll bring it up. Guarded now is number 11, Bradburn, and now they get to Calvin Miller for 3, and that one won't get the shooter's roll, and it's back the other way. So Austin Hilly. There's someone to go with it, as Cody Shep. Shep now. Near midcourt. Drives in. Over to Hilly. Hilly spinning to Ault for 3, and he's no good, but Mason Miller, long rebound. Tyler Ault has not been very accurate tonight as he continues to struggle. He just knocks over a player. That was Kyle Bradburn that he knocked over, but then you got a bad pass, and now we got a whistle and a foul on Tanner Ginder. He's a little bit frustrated at the call.
Yeah, Tyler Ault obviously 0 for 3 from behind the arc tonight, only 2 points. He's got to look to get something to go, or look something to get going here for Tyler Ault, as you know, his team can rebound off from.
Eric Ward checks into the game for Tanner Ginder, and here comes number 20, Brock Gower, and now we got a whistle and a foul on Cody Shep. So the Chargers starting to rack up the fouls.
Not a good foul by Cody.
Absolutely not, and really just think he was caught a little bit out of position, the reason for the foul. But that's the third straight foul on the Chargers. They didn't have one coming into this quarter. All right, here's a drive by number 11, Kyle Bradford, now inside. Austin Paul, he's going to be fouled. No, we got a whistle and go back to the Chargers. As Eric Ward gets set to throw it in. So here comes Cody Shepp. He'll bring the ball up the court. Chargers lead is 7, but neither team has made a field goal or a free throw from the beginning. It's over to Alt. Alt driving. Goes in, forces it up. Austin Hilly, tough rebound, and he is fouled.
And again, another sloppy shot by Tyler Alt.
Right, and again, sometimes you don't score any points because we've been over 4 minutes and almost over 5 minutes without any points scored. As a playmaker, you sometimes feel the need to try and create some offense, and he was extremely lucky. Austin Hilly was right there to pick up the rebound as Matt Kramer will come in for Reed Fawcett for the Huntington Vikings. And Austin Hilly no good on the first. He's 1 for 2 now from the stripe, and he knocks that one down. So that is the first points of the quarter. And it comes off a free throw of Austin Hilly. And we'll see if the Chargers can get them, if that free throw can get them rolling. Over. Sheff going to the right side. Mason Miller over on the far side there. But he refused to look at him. Nice little pass. Mason goes up himself. Got it! To go in underneath, and it's 22-12, and the Chargers lead is pushed to 12 with 2:30 to go. As the Huntington North Vikings continue to struggle, but wide open from the corner, but no good off the three, and now we got a foul, and they're going to think they're going to nail Mason Miller with it. That was Calvin Miller from the corner that couldn't get the three to go. Cody Shepp will pick up his second. And Marty Beasley points at John Winger and says, check in for him. All right, in the quarter for Kyle Bradburn, and he knocks down a three from the near side. And the Huntington North Vikings setting up camp from that side and trying to get something to happen. Shepp to Ward. Out of Mason. Mason driving, stops, pulls up, and got the shooter's roll. 24-15. And Mason Miller has scored on back-to-back possessions. And he's got 4 in tonight's contest. And here comes number 11, Kyle Bradford for the Huntington North Vikings. Here's Calvin. Calvin over back to Brock Gower. And Alt is going to strip him. And he falls down. Able to hang on, and then he turns the ball over. And Tyler Alt's struggles continue. And it's stolen by Mason Miller. Mason to Tyler Alt. Tyler Alt goes up, puts it in. And Tyler Alt makes it a 26-15 game. But boy, we're talking about Tyler Alt and his struggles. He fell down and then he couldn't hang on to the basketball and turned it over. Luckily, Mason Miller was right there to get the steal and give Alt another look. Calvin continues his struggles from beyond the arc. He hasn't made one and he's put up 3. Here's Ward. He'll fake a 3. He's guarded by Brock Gower. And the Chargers lead by 11. Chargers with 7 points in this quarter. The Huntington North Vikings with only 3 as Cody Shepp's got it. John Winger continues to wait to sub in. Here's Alt. Over to Mason. Now it's Ward back to Shepp. And 18 seconds left. Chargers trying to hold for the last shot. And now we got a whistle, and it's going to go back the other way. And no, timeout by the Chargers, and we'll keep it here.
And that was a very good hustle by Tyler Hall. After getting the ball stripped from him, he stayed with it, and Mason Miller ended up coming with the steal here, allowing Tyler Hall to get an easy basket for the Chargers.
And you're absolutely right. And see if the Chargers can get a bucket here with 14.6 seconds remaining. They'll try to set up for the last shot. And we'll see if they can get it done. But this second half, there's only been 10 total points scored in it. 7 coming for the Chargers, 3 by the Huntington North Vikings, and they'll try to set up for the last shot here. They got the last shot to go in the last quarter and the final possession. Let's see if they can do it here as John Winger subs in for Cody Shepp. Ward, to Winger. And he'll look for Eric Ward. He'll shoot a 3. Boom, baby!
Very nice shot there by Eric Ward as he makes his third 3 of the game.
He's got 13 in tonight's contest. As Bradburn, he airballs at the finish. That is the end of one half of play. This, of course, is CSBN. CSBN, the worldwide leader of Charger Sports. And Brandon, go ahead and give us a little bit of the stats for so far in this half.
Well, for your Carroll Chargers, Eric Ward has been hot. He started the game off with 2 consecutive 3s. He has a total of 13 points for your Chargers, just ending the half with the 3. The lead is 29-15 Carroll. Tyler Hall is struggling, their star player. He has 4 points, looking to get him the ball some more. And Mason Miller, the sophomore, coming up with a couple big plays here. He has 4 points in the game. And Austin Hilly, couple good free throws made there. Got the 1-and-1 chance, made that, and he's 2 for 3 from the line tonight. For the Vikings, Kramer offensively for the Vikings, he has 1 basket, and that was a 3-pointer early on in the game. Not much sense. Leading scorer for their team is Paul. He has 4 points. Bradburn. He has 5 points with a 3 and a 2. And just falling behind him is Paul, so he has 4 points, so not much there for the Vikings to show, as they only had 15 points in the first half. 3 points in the second quarter, not that good.
Absolutely, and that 3 points in the second quarter, absolutely huge is what the Chargers did, and hopefully they can keep that up defensively. They really stepped up and played well all the entire time in the second half, and we'll see if they can keep it up. But it started out as a really fast-paced game, but the Chargers, when they were able to figure out the pace of play, they started dictating it, and once they started dictating the pace of play, they took Huntington North completely out of their element, and they didn't stand a chance. And so great job overall by the Carroll Chargers. And at the end of one, they are in firm control, leading 29-15. So far in the first half, it's been the Eric Ward show. He's had 13 points coming off of 3 threes, as Brandon said. Of course, this is the halftime show with CSBN, the worldwide leader of Charger Sports. And Tyler Hall has continuing his struggles. He has not looked like the playmaker that we have all expected. And we are about ready to start the second half of play. The Chargers will go with Tyler Hall, Austin Hilly, Cameron Brower, Aaron Ward, and Cody Shepp. And the Huntington North Vikings back with Reed Fawcett, Brock Gower, Matt Kramer, and of course Kyle Bradburn and Austin Paul. And the Vikings will bring it up with Austin Paul, and he's immediately surrounded, and backcourt no traveling. Great defense by the Chargers to open up this possession. And of course, Coach Joe Bradburn of the Huntington North Vikings putting his case to a referee right now, saying that there is no way, and Eric Ward's got to get it in! And he finally does. And again, Joe Bradburn pleading his case that that was 5 seconds. All right, here's Cam Brower. And Brower working on Kyle Bradburn. And over in the far corner, Chargers going right to left this time. And over to Austin Hilly in the corner off the far side. And They'll stay with Carroll as Matt Kramer steps out of bounds as he was going for a steal. And Eric Ward set to throw it in. Ward will pass it into Brower. Brower has a wide open look and he's off the mark. And a long rebound out to Ward and he stays just inside and doesn't go out. There's Hilly and the ball tipped out and stays with Carroll. Chargers lead by 14, 29-15. Eric Ward will get it into Austin Hilly. As Alt looks for someone to go with it, has Cody Sheff. Sheff long to Hilly. Drive, stops. Chargers passing it around. Looking for someone to go with it. And Tyler Alt lost it but got it back. And to Austin Hilly, he can't hang on but got it back. And no good as he puts it up too hard and it will stay with Carroll going off of Kyle Bradburn.
Carroll really fighting to get some points here.
Right now they're just fighting to stay, keep their hands on the basketball. They continue to struggle to hold on to it, and right now the Chargers still lucky that they haven't turned the ball over on this first possession, and that was almost a steal by Brock Gower. Eric Ward for three. Boom, baby!
And he remains hot. That is his 4th 3 of the game for the Chargers. He came off the first half with a 3. Starts the second half with a 3.
Absolutely, and that's what the Chargers need, so they push the lead to 17, and the ball kicked off the foot of Austin Hilly, but he's also going to get drilled with a personal. And we've got a timeout. Of course, we'll keep it here, and how about that 3 by Eric Ward to open up the second half?
Oh, very nice 3 there. Chargers had the ball for over a minute and a half there, looking to get some points. Finally got an opening for Ward, and he found his sweet spot.
Absolutely, and the Chargers going to try and continue to do that. As we get set to come out of the timeout. And the Vikings will bring the ball up the court. Excuse me, they won't bring the ball up the court. They've already got it on their own end. With Kyle Bradburn set to toss it in. Gets it into Miller. Over to Gower. Ball drives again. Nice double team in defense. And Brock Gower almost lost control of the ball. And here the disappointment from the fans that there was no foul, and a tough rebound by Eric Ward. As Cody Sheff to bring it up. Eric Ward's got it. He'll take it into the far corner. And to Cody Sheff. Sheff drives, looking, got to put it up. And now we've got the 3-second violation in the key, no basket. And
very good job by the Chargers, getting the rebounds right off the boards, not letting anything go to the Vikings.
Absolutely, talking about rebounds being one of the key as Bradburn will bring it up for the Vikings. Has it into Austin Paul. And he'll just throw it up and over on the corner for 3. Brock Gower can't get it to drop. And Cody Sheff with an easy board. He's across half court. And over to Brower. Looking to set up the offense. Over to Hilly. Back to Brower. And Brower back over to Cody Sheff. So Chargers taking their time, setting something up right here. Now it's Ward that's going to drive in. To Alt spinning. Back to Ward. Ward's got to open 3 look. A little short. And another rebound by the Chargers. Cody Sheff. Ooh, that was a bad shot. And back to the Vikings it comes with Matt Kramer. And he'll give it up to Bradburn. He'll bring it up. Now over to Gower in the corner, long pass. spinning around. Here's a three, and that's no good for Bradburn.
Vikings can't find any shots to get them some points on the board still yet. 2 minutes into this second half, and they haven't answered.
Well, they have gone 12, well, as Broward just knocks down a 2, I take that back. In 12 minutes, they have only had 1 bucket drop, and that's just a testament to this Carroll defense as they lead by 19, and Huntington really struggling. As Matt Kramer rises for 3. He's no good, and back to the Chargers it comes as Calvin Miller can't stay in bounds, and Mason Miller will come in for Cody Shep, and John Winger will come in for Austin Hilly. Mason will inbound to Brower. Brower with only 2 points in tonight's contest. And he did not play that much in the first half. Inside the winger. And back long to Tyler Alt. Alt to Eric Ward, and Eric Ward hanging tough, able to keep the pass even though he had body control. And how about that shot inside for Eric Ward? And he's got 16 in a nice contest, and we've got a whistle, and we got another timeout.
Very good job by Eric Ward to get his own rebound. 3-on-1 there inside the paint. He fought off the defenders, got his own rebound, put it back up in for 2 points.
Very impressive by Eric Ward. He's starting to become the playmaker for this Chargers offense, while Tyler Alt is having some struggles right now. He's only got 4 points in tonight's contest. So we'll see how this game continues to turn out, but the Chargers really haven't needed Alt because they lead by 21 here in period number 3, 36-15. Even though Alt definitely commands a lot of respect.
Well, they're playing some solid defense.
Absolutely. You look at several Huntington North shots have been hotly contested. And it's going to be frustrating for Huntington as Joe Bradburn, the head coach for the Vikings, trying to find new ways to get some offense. 36-15 the score as Ruckauer gets set to throw it in for the Vikings. And here comes Noah Reed, and we got a foul, and they're going to Cam Brower gets drilled with the first. His first. As well, Kyle Bradburn gets set to check in for Austin Paul. And Ruckauer will throw it in to the backcourt for Bradburn. Bradburn over in the corner for Calvin Miller. Back out, Noah Reed wide open for 3 and no good. And that time you talk about the defense not playing great, but getting a wide open shot that won't go. And after Cam Brower gets a turnover, nice defense right back, and the Chargers will get it.
Huntington not looking very good offensively here as we're over 3 minutes into this second half, still yet without a point, trailing by 21. Looking to get some life going on their offense.
Long pass to Eric Ward, and he is fouled hard by Kyle Bradburn. Talk about Tyler also taking his seat. Eric Ward with 16 will be shooting 2. 18 points will be shooting 2. And Bradburn also picks up his 3rd personal foul. So he's now in a little bit of foul trouble as Eric Ward knocks down the first. Makes them both, and the Chargers lead 38-15, up by 23. It's Kyle Bradburn now. To Kramer, to Gower. Works it in the corner for Bradburn. Now back to Gower. Gower driving in, and he's going to be fouled by Tanner Ginder.
And the Chargers have had a good job of staying out of foul trouble, as that's their first foul in this half.
Three no good, and Winger picks up the rebound. And the defense continues, and Brower in a hurry. What a nice pass to Mason Miller, and he's fouled. Great job by the Chargers, and it continues.
Mason Miller, one of those guys you would like to have at the line.
And Cam Brower did a great job of finding Mason Miller underneath. As Tyler Alton and Cody Sheff get set to check back in. And Brower and Ward will check out. And this time it's a different story as Cam Brower sits down. He gets a nod of affirmation from his coach, Marty Beasley. Mason, who was good on the first, is good on the second, and the Chargers' lead is 40-15. And with just under 2 minutes to go, the Vikings have went full 6 minutes without getting a bucket. Not even a field goal. A free throw shot. Inside, and it's stolen by Cody Sheff. In a hurry, you gotta watch out. But able to spin back out and slow it up. Here's Mason, and Mason just a bad pass stolen by Brock Gower. And now Gower bringing the ball up the court. We got a foul on John Winger. Chargers lead 40-15. That is the fourth team foul of the half. And 31, Calvin Miller takes a seat, and Austin Paul checks in. Into the corner, Noah Reed for three, and he knocks it down. So now the score is 40-18, and that's their first field goal of the night as Cody Sheff's got to get the ball across half court in a hurry. He does eventually. There's Sheff over to Winger. Winger guarded by Austin Paul. Out of Sheff. And here's Cody Sheff driving in. Can't get it. Rebound. We get a foul, and it's going to be against Kyle Bradburn, I believe. Number 11. And that'll be shooting cue, so John Winger comes to the free throw line, and that's Kyle Bradburn's fourth personal foul, so he's one away from fouling out. And Winger, no good on the first. And Reed Fawcett will check back in for him. Chargers lead by 22. And the second one is no good as well. So Winger goes 0 for 2 from that free charity stripe. And here comes Noah Reed. And nice job by Tyler Alton knocking the ball out. Right now you have number 3, Matt Kramer, who's primarily guarding Tyler Alton offensively. And Tyler Alton has been pretty well shut down. There's Austin Paul. Over to Matt Kramer, guarded by Mason Miller. Kramer drives in, now guarded by Winger. Inside, and nearly stolen. Cody Sheff has it tip off his hands. And back the other, and stay with Huntington North. As Noah Reed will check to throw it in. Score 40-18, Chargers up, and there's a long pass out, and now Reed Fawcett for three, no good, and Winger pulls away the rebound. And then a pass, no long, going for Tanner Ginder, and that's another sloppy play by the Huntington North Vikings.
Bad pass there by Tanner Ginder, trying to rush things a little bit too much here. You got a comfortable lead, slow down the tempo. No need to rush things.
All right, here we come to number 4. Noah Reed, he'll drive in to Brock Gower with just over 10 seconds left. You got a long through from Gower, and he knocks it down. Chargers got to hurry. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and Cody Sheff isn't going to be able to even put it up. And that ends quarter number 3. It's a 19-point game. Huntington North does get a couple of threes in that quarter, but they still only manage 6 in that quarter.
Not very good offensive show for the Vikings as the Chargers took it to them, scoring 11 points in the third quarter. Still nothing to show for Tyler Alt, though.
Absolutely, he did not get a field goal or even a free throw in that quarter. But of course, who needs Tyler Alt when you're leading 40-21? He's had his teammates step up and play extremely well. Obviously highlighted by the 20 points of Eric Ward of tonight's game.
Eric Ward's been very good, outstanding tonight. 4 threes, a couple of free throws, key shots. He's not throwing them up there. He's taking them when needed to be, and it's been a successful night for him.
Absolutely. And we get ready to start the fourth quarter. The Chargers looking to put their foot on the gas pedal and cruise to victory. As Eric Ward gets set to check in the backcourt for Cody Sheff, and he'll bring it up. Sheff will be guarded by Austin Paul. He'll drive in and spin back out. As here's Sheff again. Again, that's Matt Kramer guarding Tyler Alt, and he's really had to work hard against somebody who plays great defense. Obviously, we know his brother, Chris Kramer, plays good defense, and a lot of similarities between the two as Eric Ward's got it. And he's guarded hard, but he spins out, and not a good pass from Eric Ward right into the hands of Matt Kramer. And the Vikings get it back for Austin Paul, who drives in, and back the other way it comes, and no foul called. Again, Joe Bradburn pleading his case. Why wasn't there a foul called on that? And he might, at the end of this game, feel like his team got the short end of the stick from the officiating. Here's Cody Sheff. And now we got a whistle and we got a foul. I think that's going to be a blocking foul on number 20, Brock Dower. As that'll be his third. So now he's in a little bit of foul trouble, and we've got a timeout. We'll keep it here. So really with 6:58 to go, fourth quarter is just over a minute in the books. Neither team's had a bucket offensively, but the Chargers looking to get it right here. And they haven't had a lot to complain about at all today, Brandon. They've done a pretty decent job, I think, turnover-wise. And maybe they would like to become a little more controlled and a little more crisp. But they've played pretty well on defense and completely shut down Huntington and anything Huntington's tried to do.
And Huntington, they haven't had very many chances. They've had a lot of turnovers as well. And, that's leading to the Chargers' success here.
All right, so Kyle Bradburn, who has 4 fouls, checking back into the game. So he's a foul away from fouling out. Of course, the Huntington North Vikings will go with Matt Kramer, Noah Reed, Brock Gower, Kyle Bradburn, and Austin Paul. Chargers were Cody Sheff, Austin Hilly, Eric Ward, John Winger, and Tyler Alt. Sheff into Winger, and Winger just about gave it away. They're talking about Matt Kramer guarding Tyler Alt. He has been playing well. Alt driving in, forcing up a shot, no good. Hilly with a tough rebound back up. He can't get it to go, and Austin Paul pulls down a rebound. And talking about Tyler Alt forcing up another shot. So maybe it's not so much him just having a bad night. It is Matt Kramer who's playing great defense. Long two from Austin Paul rims in. 40-25. Excuse me, 40-23 now. As Cody Sheff looking for someone to go with it. Over to Austin Hilly for 2, and that one's not even close, but Tyler Alt able to keep it in. No, they're going to say he steps out of bounds. And back the other way it comes. So give number 3, Matt Kramer, a lot of credit. He has been playing some excellent defense out there tonight on Tyler Alt. And Brock Gower for 3, and Huntington North starting to get on a little bit of a run now. All right, 40-26. Cody Sheff finally gets it across half court. Driving pass, long to Eric Ward for 3. Boom, baby.
That is his 5th 3 of the night.
And he's got 23 points in tonight's contest. So he has over half of the Chargers' points. All right, Brock Gower, another 3. He's got the hot hand. He knocks down another 3.
That's Gower's 3rd 3. He's hit the last 2 in a row, looking to get something going for his Vikings.
Absolutely, and that's going to get it going if you're a Huntington North Viking teammate. I think that's going to start. Oh, John Winger just shoving down Austin Paul, and that's going to be a foul, and back the other way. As Cam Brower gets set to check back in. And he'll come in for Tyler Alt. And no, Tyler Alt thought he was going out, and no, instead it's John Winger. So here comes Huntington North, down only by 14 with 4:55 left. They've still got time, and if Brock Gower can continue to knock down 3s, they're right into it. And here we got a foul off of, no, nice job by Austin Hilly, drawing a foul from, and that's number 11, Kyle Bradburn's 5th foul, and so he has fouled out. Again, Joe Bradburn, the coach of the Vikings, can't believe the foul call, and Calvin Miller coming back in. All right, Eric Ward gets set to check it in. He'll get it over to Tyler Alt. And he'll bring it up and over to Eric Ward. And the ball tipped, and what a job, but Hilly able to save it. And over to Brower, nice passing, and Tyler Alt, that's a nice pretty move. He finally got Matt Kramer to make a mistake defensively and able to put it up and in for his 6th point of the game. Here's a drive by Brock Gower, forces it up, almost got that one to drop in, and Ward grimacing in pain, but able to get back up. Boy, those aren't easy falls to the hardwood.
Oh no, those are not easy. You know, it can affect the shooter. We'll see how this Vikings player pans out.
Brock Gower, who has 9 points thanks to mainly 3s, makes the first.
He doesn't seem to be too affected by it.
Nope, and it's a 15-point contest, 45-30. He's looking for his 11th point. He's got it. 2 for 2. All right, here come the Chargers. Cody Sheff finally gets it to Brower. Brower up court in a hurry. Oh, that's a nice little pretty move, and he draws a foul. No basket, though. And that will be the, I believe, the 6th team. No, he will be shooting 2, excuse me. That's a 16 foul as well. And again, give credit to Brower for getting that one down the court and drawing the foul.
Very nice by Brower. They got up the court fast there after Vikings got their 2 free throws, trying to get something going for the Chargers. Haven't had much here in the 4th quarter, but these 2 free throws could help.
And he makes them both. So Brower now with 4 points in tonight's contest, pushes the Chargers' lead back up to 16 with just under 4 minutes now, and a steal by Eric Ward. But that was forced by Cam Brower, and he's starting to step up and play well. Here's Cody Sheff. Sheff being guarded hard by Noah Reed. Broward has got it. Looking to do something with it as Tyler Alt. Alt double team. And he's going to have to get rid of it. He's finally going to be whistled, and there's timeout by the Chargers. And Marty Beasley, realizing Tyler Alt was in trouble, had to call a timeout.
Tyler Alt, 6 points in this game. He's not showing as much disapprovement of his play in the second half, but they haven't really needed him in this game. I mean, they got a comfortable lead. They've been solid on defense, staying out of foul trouble. Brower stepping up. You got Ward, who's been hot all night.
Absolutely, and when you have that, you don't need a big game from Tyler Alt. And as well, he has been guarded outstandingly by Matt Kramer. And I think that's what you got to look at. And if the Chargers can, I mean, you have to think with 3:37 left in the 16-point lead, the way they've been playing defensively, that they're just going to be able to ride out a victory here tonight.
He is now 3 of 4 from the line for your Chargers.
As Hilly sets for the second and knocks that one down as well. And so it's an 18-point lead, and the Chargers, who saw their lead cut down to size, get it back up again as Reed drives in and back out. It's Matt Kramer for 3. That's an air ball. Now we got a whistle, and Eric Ward will be the perpetrator.
Not a good shot by Kramer.
Well, and again, you're wide open, but just an air ball, and that was not a good shot at all. And you get that wide open, especially when you're down. You've got to make every shot count. Matt Kramer can't do it. All right, so Brock Gower, who was recently just went 2 of 2 from the line, gets set to shoot 2 more. His first one good. He'll get set for a second. And that is good as, no, it's no good. Rims off. Here comes Cody Sheff, who's turned into a little bit of a point guard as of late, bringing the ball up the court. And in a hurry, long to Austin Hilly, back out, nice passing. Ward fakes a 3, and that's where the nice passing ends. You had Tyler Alt there over on the far side of the corner. They might have been able to pick something up. Really have no idea where Eric Ward was throwing that when he hits the ref. He'll go back the other way. I think he was looking for Cam Brower. They not on the same page at all.
Big miscommunication right there.
I don't know if you blame Brower or if you blame Eric Ward, because Brower was looking somewhere else, trying to see if something else was set up, and Ward thought that Brower was open and just passed it to him. And there's an air ball, and Eric Ward picks up the rebound.
Vikings just throwing up some shots here, trying to get something going, and it's just not happening.
And here's Cody Sheff. He's not even going to attempt that 3. Eric Ward, that was a dangerous pass. Nearly stole it. And now we got a foul on Calvin Miller. It'll be his, Noah Reed. That'll be his first. And it'll be a 1-and-1. And the 18th foul with 2:25 to go. Sheff's first one is good, and it's a 50-32 game. And Sheff will get one more and try to make it a 19-point advantage. He does. So nice job by Cody Sheff, knocking down both free throws. As here's Noah Reed, he'll bring it up. Over to Matt Kramer. And a long three from Brock Gower, and that one won't go, and we got a foul, and it's going to be over the back, a shoving foul, I think, on Cody Sheff. And it is Cody Sheff who gets the personal. And Tanner Ginder, Mason Miller, Braxton Willis, Jonathan McKeeman, and John Winger all coming in. So Chargers substituting en masse, thinking that with a 19-point lead, they've got this game wrapped up.
Yeah, they've got this game in the bag. Obviously subbing out Tyler Hall and Ward here, putting in some fresh players to wrap this one up.
Absolutely. Of course, you know, John Winger, Mason Miller, and Tanner Ginder, not completely fresh players, but Braxton Willis and Jonathan McKeeman, who are huge in the junior varsity game, in there as well. Makes them both. And you see number 21, Tyler Blocker, coming into the game for Matt Kramer. And of course, I see him subbing in. He was in that junior varsity game as well. Here's Braxton Willis. Gets it over to Mason Miller. And he'll bring the ball up the court. The Winger. Winger long to Willis. Guarded by Blocker. There's Ginder on the corner, and a lot of trouble, and what an athletic catch by Mason Miller. And he falls down, and they're going to whistle him for traveling instead of a foul. 1:52 to go. Score 51-34 in favor of the Carroll Chargers over the Huntington North Vikings. And here comes Noah Reed. Blocker now, and he just knocks down John Winger, and Reed wide open for three, and he knocks it down. It's a 51-37 game, so the Vikings within 14 now as McKeeman has it over across half court. The Chargers have just looked harried ever since they subbed in right now, as Huntington North really coming in at the Chargers hard. Now we got a foul, and they're going to drill Noah Reed with it, or is it going to be number 30? It's going to be number 30. Austin Pohl's second. Personal foul on Braxton Willis goes to the line. One of the bonus. Braxton Willis gets set to score his first points off the varsity game, and he doesn't even take a practice bounce. He just goes up there and shoots it and knocks it down.
The Chargers have been very successful from the free throw line tonight. That's a big key, as I said earlier.
Makes them both. So Braxton Willis calmly steps up, knocks them both down, and here's a three from Calvin Miller. He has still been unable to knock down a three. Ball trickling away. They're going to call a foul on either McKeeman or Paul. I think it's going to be McKeeman who gets drilled with it. It is McKeeman. And of course, Marty Beasley calling out to his players, hey, you got to grab that rebound. You can't fight for it. You got to grab it with both hands. And that's what he's a little frustrated on, was those Chargers had a chance for a rebound, but they didn't grab it, and they let it stay alive. And with 1:06 to go, it's a 53-38 ball game. It's Austin Paul, who has had 9 points tonight, to go along with 2 fouls. Gets them both. All right, here comes McKeeman over to Mason Miller, to Braxton Willis, and he'll get it across to Tanner Ginder, to McKeeman, to Mason, and we're under a minute. Mason drives in, back to Winger, back to McKeeman. Some passing around now. We got a foul on number 20. Number 20, that's Brock Gower, his 4th, and that is the 10th team foul. And Braxton Willis, who had both of his 2 points, they came on free throws, and he'll get another 2 right here. So look at his first one, and that's good.
Willis now 3 for 3 from the line, as he just subbed in.
And he gets the next one to go as well. And it's a 16-point advantage, 55-39, with 46 seconds left. Calvin Miller over to Noah Reed for 3. That's no good. And a Rebound coming away to Blocker and the Huntington North Vikings. And Mason almost with a steal. Brock Gower for three. That's in and out. And Austin Paul fighting for the rebound. And finally, as number 31, Calvin Miller was going up for the rebound. He is fouled. He has 2 fouls in this game and no points, even though he's had his chances.
Yeah, they haven't been successful from the line, as have the Chargers, but the Chargers are doing a good job of staying out of foul trouble.
Well, that is also their 10th team foul, so both teams give up 2 shooting fouls at the same time. And he knocks them both down, so now it's a 14-point game as Calvin Miller finally gets points on the board and Braxton Willis falls down and travels. Is that an issue with the floor? Is that an issue with your shoes right there? He just flat out slipped.
A lot of people have been falling down here late. I don't know. There's been some struggles.
You saw Tyler Alt fall down earlier in the game, and boy, Jonathan McKeeman had the ball tipped right off of him and up to Braxton Willis, though he gets it back. Long pass. That was not a good pass at all. Back the other way with 6 seconds left. Noah Reed in the corner for three. He knocks it down. It doesn't matter. That's the game as McKeeman will hold it, and the Chargers win it 55-44. How about this one, Brandon?
Oh, it was exciting. Chargers had control most of the game. Vikings made a run here in the fourth quarter, but they had more control than the Vikings, and Vikings couldn't pull this one off.
Absolutely. As the Vikings are going to be able to pull it off. And Brandon, why don't you give us the final rundown as far as stats go?
For the Vikings, their leading scorer, Gower, I believe, had 9 points. He was 3 of 4 from the line, making that he had 12 points in this game. Mostly, he was the only one who really had any success for the Vikings, and that didn't come till of late in the fourth quarter, following by Paul with 6 points, and Reed had 9 points as well. Miller only showing 2 points from the free throw line. Nothing to show for Kramer, really. Only 3 points in this ball game for the Vikings. And now for your Carroll Chargers, it was all Eric Ward tonight. 25 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Brower stepped in of late. He had 4 points in this game. And nothing to show for all, although he did have 6 points and a very good defensively game, though, played for all. And Mason Miller, the sophomore, coming up with a big 6 points, and that about wraps it up.
As far as stats go, of course, stats brought to you by CSBN. CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. The player of the game tonight, unanimously, is going to be Eric Ward, who gets the player of the game. He had 23 points, and it was the Eric Ward show tonight as the Chargers cruise to a 55-44 victory. That about wraps up tonight's broadcast of CSBN. CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. As always, if you like this broadcast, be sure to check out all the other Charger broadcasts that are online on the podcast. As we bring this one to a close, saying so long from the Charger Fieldhouse, this has been Austin Fox and Brandon Goodwin for CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
You've been listening to Charger Basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.